Good morning, everybody. Yes, it is 6:15 in the morning on a Thursday. This is not my usual Facebook Live time, but I was so bothered by the fact that I've been sick and not been able to do them. And then I had so much fun again last night that I was like, you know what? I'm going to sneak one in because tonight we've got a big family birthday dinner for my youngest. It's actually not his birthday till tomorrow. Hi, Brenda. And so I thought, you know what? I don't have a card prepared, but I want to show you guys something because I know for many people who are like, okay, you know, that Stampin' Up! Demonstrator thing looks kind of cool, but I can't do it. I don't have time. I'm going to show you, you do. Hi, Marsha. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for joining me so early. I know it's a totally crazy time. Okay. So what this card is actually a card that I did not design. It is not one I did by myself. It's by a very talented demo named Rachel Woolard. And I found this card online and I absolutely loved it. And this is what you do when you're a demonstrator and you've got other stuff on your plate. So I don't create all my own cards. I can't. I teach full time. I've got 2 children. But my Stampin' Up! Business is successful and I want you to kind of understand how you can do it, kind of do it all. So we do this thing and it's called casing cards, and casing stands for copy and share everything. Oh yeah, Brenda, I actually sound like a human being. I occasionally will cough, but I feel like I'm returning to the land of the living. So what I started with on this one, and what it looks like she's gotten her picture, and I just kind of do a guesstimate when I see a card online that I love. And this one is just a regular card base. So it is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And then I scored it at 4 1/4. Oh, it's 2:16 here in the UK. Oh, okay. AM or PM? I'm totally lost. Next thing I did is I've got a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and this one is just a 4x3, so super easy. Now, to kind of show you how I mat things like that, if I've got a 4x3 of Night of Navy, I am going to jump in. This is the new trimmer, so if you don't have this thing, you want this thing, it's awesome. Like awesome, 100 times better than our old one. So if the last one was 4x3, I'm actually going to drop this one down to 3 7/8, so just an 1/8 of an inch less than the 4. And then I'll do the same thing here, and I'm going to go to 2 7/8. Oh, PM. Okay, good. So you're allowed to be up and moving. And we're going to go like that. Now, you'll see when I come in here that I've got this great little mat. I know. It's a super weird time. Seriously, I'm not even dressed yet. I'm in my pajamas. I just thought I'd sneak down and do this. Don't laugh. I actually fell sound asleep on the couch last night at 7 o'clock. And so needless to say, was wide awake at 3 this morning, but I have got a tremendous amount done. Okay, so we've got that all done. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we've got, and as I said, we're going to kind of use this stamp set, but I'm not really going to stamp. I want to show you. Excuse me, coughing over here. I moved away. I want to show you what Brenda did on this card, and I thought it was so brilliant. So I've got a tiny little scrap of my copper foil. Yes, I have school today, Annette. I don't have to, well, I leave just at 8 o'clock. So I'm trying to sneak this in before I get my children out of bed, because we all know the lovely chaos that ensues at that moment in time. I'm going to grab my brightly gleaming DSP, which you can see is very well loved. There's not a ton left of it. And then I loved what she did on this. And she actually just went in and she grabbed, just a second, she grabbed a couple of these punches. Now, the thing that I thought was brilliant was she wanted them to have a little copper top. So all you would do to do that is she kind of snuck in here, kind of get it in line with the creases. And we're going to take one. She had 2 of the big cards, so we're going to stick with those. And we're going to go to 2. Okay. And then I can put that aside for a second. And then we're going to go to the small one. So she jumped in here, did the same thing with this one. Now, a reason that a demo, you guys may be like, well, why would a demo case a card? What would be your intent? Well, number one, I like to have stuff to post because it's fun, and I like to have stuff to do Facebook Lives. But I've got my holiday Stamp-A-Stacks all kind of happening right now, and sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day to create all the cards that I want to have for these events. So you kind of got to find your workarounds. So what I will do is I'll find cards out there that I am in love with, and I just case them, and I'll use them in my Stamp-A-Stacks. Now, I let people know that it wasn't my creation, but these are just kind of great ideas to do. Okay, so for this one, now she jumped in, and she took out a full one of this beautiful designer series paper. Now I want to show you something. Can you see that? How we've got that little bit of a white edge? I don't like that. That bothers me. But I know that I can actually prevent that by turning the paper over and punching the other way, because what that does is it makes the blades move down on the paper versus up. Good morning, Donna. Okay, so we'll tuck that one away. Okay, next one she did. Now I love this print and I'm really hoping I have some more of it. It's this print here. So we're gonna check because we need to find, that's it. Let's see if I have more. Otherwise we just have to kind of wing it and we'll adjust. Okay, so she's got that, which I love. I don't know if I have any more. I'm making a mess. Just a sec. Oh, I found a piece. Yay. Okay. There was one left in here. So we're going to jump in here now and we're going to do the exact same thing. We'll take another one of these. I am careful if I've got kind of an up and down print that I keep it lined up, because I know for me that would bother me if it was kind of offset. So I'm going to steal one of those. Okay. And then the last one that she stole was one of these. So we've got that gorgeous print there and she went in with the smaller. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here, just kind of line it up so everybody seems straight. Thanks, Brenda. It's actually, I'm feeling pretty with it. Maybe I should start doing Facebook Lives at 6 a.m. every day. The brain feels a little bit clearer. Mind you, I think that has more to do with the fact that I've been up since 3. But I did get so much done. You guys, there's nothing better than a quiet house at that time in the morning and you knocking a gajillion things off your to-do list. Okay, so the next thing, now I had to wait to do this card and I'm gonna blame this on Brenda, is I actually had to place an order because of another demo. So I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes I can see stuff in the catalog and I jump right over it. I'm like, I don't need that. That's not, a huge deal. It's super cute, but whatever. She made me need a die set, okay? So I had to go buy a set of dies purely because of, sorry, not Brenda, because of Rachel. So thank you, Rachel. So she had used in this set the Christmas Layers dies. And this one actually comes with the itty bitty Christmas greeting stamp set that I had used yesterday. Hi, Chris. And so she'd taken this one right here. And then it looks like in the picture, it looks like a piece of old olive cardstock. So that's what we're gonna stick with. Okay, move this. Oh no, did I lose? No, I got all my bits. I'm keeping my bits kind of on here. Do you like that? So that I don't lose them. I'm trying to be a little bit more organized on this Facebook Live. Okay, so let me grab my die cutting machine. We're gonna jump in here. Not gonna worry, I'm just gonna stick this over top. Don't worry, nothing is getting crushed or harmed in the making of this video. So pull this one out. And then all we're gonna do is I've got a piece of the old olive. It was just a scrap out of my scrap bag. I'm gonna put that one in. I had to text my husband before I went live because he's out walking the dogs right now. And I'm like, honey, when you return from walking the dogs, can you be super stealth? Because I'm doing a video. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. You can see that one. He just popped right out. Don't you love it when dies do that? I'm like, yeehaw. I don't have to get you out. So look at that. Gorgeous. Yes. And can you see where we're going with this? Yes. I love this. I love everyone saying good morning to each other. Hi, Brenda from the UK. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that bit and move that away. I need a scrap of Whisper White paper for this next little part. And I know, are you impressed? Well, I'm always up this early. I don't do Facebook Lives normally this early. I get a lot of stuff done at this time in the morning, but Facebook Lives are not usually one of them. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to open a drawer and the other drawer wasn't closed. So I'm going to steal that cute little Merry Christmas. We are going to be heat embossing at 6 in the morning. I know, I'm a weirdo today. Okay, so I've got my heat gun. I've got my copper embossing powder. I have got my embossing buddy. I'm also going to grab, just because I was not prepared, I've got a piece of scrap paper out of my recycling. I totally was not thinking about this. I love you. I'm not talented, honey. I'm casing. I was just saying to everyone, like, this is the part that people forget about being a demo, is you don't have to be able to come up with everything yourself. And as I said, this is Rachel Woolard's card, and I loved it. It's so cute, and it's like easily duplicatable. I'm sorry, I'm making sure he's very well inked. I know, it is kind of cool, isn't it, Anne? Like, I love that. Okay, so I've got that well-inked in Versamark. I'm going to stamp it right onto my Whisper White cardstock, just like that. You're like, Anne, It didn't work. It did, I promise. I can see it. Okay, and then we're gonna jump over here, undo my graph paper. Don't ask what, I don't know why that was out. I don't usually, we were obviously, Joe and I were doing math down here at some point. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and just do this. Ooh, I missed. Got a little excited there. Don't give it too hard of a flick because it'll just flick right off. Okay, and then we're gonna tap, tap. Do. Now, reason I tend to use a folded piece of paper if I'm doing embossing powder, if I'm being lazy and not using my tray, is because it's super easy to now go and rifle that stuff right back in where it belongs. Good morning, Jill. Okay, you ready? Next part. Let's do this. How can there be 38 of you on in the morning? I'm like, woohoo, this is cool. I'll do mornings, people. Who likes mornings? I feel like we should add a morning video in. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here. Heat tool. My favorite part. I love this. So I want you to watch that copper for the moment it starts to change. Takes the heat gun a second to heat up. Good morning, Jewel. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Love, love, love. This never gets old. It doesn't matter if you've been a demo forever. This part is so satisfying. Hi, Connie. Hi, Joanne. You're at work. I won't yell too loud, okay? 9 a.m. in Pennsylvania. Yes, it is 6. I think it's almost 6:30 where I am now. There we go. Okay, so we got that cute little Merry Christmas. Now, I can turn off the heat gun. I'm going to unplug it because when I get to work today, I don't know if anyone else has those, I call them curling iron moments, where you get to work and you go, oh my gosh, did I just realized I was watching live too early in the morning. Do any of you have those moments, the moment you get to work and you do the, did I unplug the curling iron? That's me. Okay, next thing I am going to grab, if you don't have one, you need one. This is something that we sell in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and it's just our silicone mat. Okay, now mine's well loved. You can see it's got glue bits kind of dried to it. Best part is those all just break off. Like you can actually peel them right off, which is very satisfying, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's jump in here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for glue. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the coughing to a minimum. And I've got my dimensionals. We're all good. Okay, so what it looks like she's done, and as I said, I am casing someone else's card. This is not my card, but I did love what Rachel did with this. So the Whisper White, we're just gonna take, and we're going to, I feel like I want this on top of white. Thank you, Kristen. Hey, Sharon. Sharon is one of my West Coast creators, peeps. She's one of my downline, and I could not be more proud of her. She has already promoted to Bronze Elite. Woo woo. Okay, and this was all very recent. Okay, so we've got this right on here, okay? Glue that one down. Now, this part, I know people are going to be shocked because I'm like a dimensional queen, but I loved her layout, so I'm not changing it. And she took this, and then this one was just snailed down on the front of the card, okay? Ta-da! Now we're going to grab that super cute, oh, I wonder how she did that. I should have emailed her in advance. Okay, so what I see is that Rachel's got these little tiny, and I'm talking like thin strips of copper foil. So hang on, we're going to try something. I'm just going to grab my foil. Got it? Okay, so we're going to try something with the new trimmer. Are you ready? You're watching while at work. Good girl. I'm going to grab this piece of copper foil just out of my container, and then I'm going to grab the new trimmer. Now, reason I'm using this is she's got these little thin strips of copper. Now, I'm assuming we used to have a copper twine, so or a copper thread, so you could use that. But I'm going to try something. Ha-ha! Look at that. Do you see how thin that is? Like, that is absolutely perfect for what I want it for. I am going to cut off just one more. Oh, now maybe I did. Okay, never thought I would say that with a trimmer. I actually cut that too thin. Oops, come over here. Caught the end of a thing there. Okay, so we've got 2 strips now. That's perfect. That's what I want. We'll get rid of you because you're like literally thread. Yes, I made that one so skinny. Okay. Now this is where this is going to come in handy. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take my skizzas and I'm going to just trim you into some pieces. I kind of like the thickness of this one the best. He seemed to kind of work the best. So we'll go like that, and then hopefully these will all work. It'll be good. Okay, jump this one, make you not too long and you long. Okay, slide you two out of the way because I like the thickness of these. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take this piece of copper foil. I'm going to do this on top. Yep, it works. On my silicone mat so that the snail is stuck to the silicone mat, but it just comes off. It doesn't do anything, but it actually is on the back of this, which is where I want it. So now I can take this and I can make this look like, and it goes slightly off center. Just gonna make it look like a piece of string hanging down. We could not have done that with the old trimmer, could we? Okay, now I did get a little goob. So remember, I'll pull out my adhesive eraser in a sec. That drives me nuts. Just a second. This is an old adhesive eraser. I know it's hideous looking, but it does the trick. Okay, so we can get that little goob off there and nobody will know. Okay, next one. What did I do with the other two pieces? I just had them. Did I lose them? They were perfect though. Oh no, there they are. Okay, good. Was just watching some previous, don't watch some previous videos because they were, I think I just get weirder. It's actually not good. Okay, so he is now sticky. Make sure you get the bits off before you stick them down so you don't have to do anything with it. Okay, so come in here. I just said, Celia, good morning, honey. I'm just casing today because I was trying to show people how you get it all done. And Celia knows that she's a demo too. And when you're working and you got kids, there's not enough hours for everything, so you got to fit it all in. I don't know how demos who do this full-time, as their full-time gig, fit it all in because it's still a ton. Okay, so let's jump in here, stick a little bit more on there. So this is working perfect. And so all I did there was I cut some nice little thin strips using our trimmer. Yes, people, our trimmer. It's that good now. Okay, and then again, because I do suffer from severe laziness, you case me all the time. You're sweet, I love you. Is I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to slap snail on here. Now, I could be far more meticulous and I could use some glue dots. I could use a fine tip glue pen. Anyone who's ever witnessed me use a fine tip glue pen would have cringed at the thought of that. I do kind of use it like a small child, a kindergarten student, and I end up with glue everywhere, not gonna lie. Okay, so all we're gonna do here is we're gonna kind of come in and we're gonna use this and we're going to stick those on. Okay, now do you notice how I kind of strategically covered up all the top lines? Good, okay. Next step, we're going to take these and I'm going to place these kind of where I want them. So I'm going to take this one here. I am going to use dimensionals for this. Take those, toss them on the floor. Actually, I didn't toss out the floor. What time is it? 6:33. Good. Children don't have to be up yet. We're still good. Put this one down here. Okay, now we're going to take his evil counterpart right here. Ta-da. Slap those on. Okay, the only thing I do notice is you guys are quieter in the morning. Okay, and I'm going to tuck you. Let's see, can we? Yeah, we can. We're going to tuck him just up, right? But I still want to keep him straight. So that's why I was keeping those dimensionals kind of centered because it gives me tuckage, gives me some space in there. Yes, people? You want to be able to get the other one underneath. Okay, so then what it looks like she's done is she's just kind of come in, and this one is like the lone wolf over on the side. Love. Now, we've got those little bits that we pre-punched, yes? So what I'm going to do with these is, again, I know, is it not gorgeous? So again, guys, this is Rachel Woolard who designed this one. I am just casing her this morning. I'm showing you how I get it done when life is busy. And we're going to come in here. And we are just going to, whoops, not if you have fat fingers like me. We're going to go like that. And we're going to stick the little top on that guy. Do the same thing over here. So the silicone mat, heavenly. Come in here. Sneak those on there. And then we've got that last one for our tiny guy. Boop. So, and this is what I'm talking about. What I've done this morning is I've been able to do a Facebook Live, share some amazing products with you guys. And I'm also able to prep for an upcoming class, right? Because this is kind of a fun one that I want to offer at my Stamp-A-Stack. Now, I'm using my ribbon scissors. I know, be horrified. I do this I need it when I want to cut something with an extended straight line. I could absolutely, now that I'm saying that, I'm like, why didn't I just use my trimmer? Because our trimmer is accurate now and it will cut in small spaces. I'm just going to jump in here and we're going to finish this up and then I'll adhere it. And you can go have breakfast or go have lunch. I guess it depends where you are. Okay, so we got this one here. I know, isn't it? Okay, so you got to go give Rachel a little love and tell her, Rachel, gorgeous design. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap on 2 dimensionals. I'm going to keep them away from the far right side. So I'm going to put them kind of left and then center. And then I'm going to add on here. Whoops, I just gooped my desk. A little bit of snail because I don't want this to be all flippy flappy. Did we peel the backings off? No, we did not. You're like, no, you did not, Ange. Rephrase that. It's not on us, it's on you. Okay, and we're gonna come in here. We're gonna go like that. Okay, and we're gonna lose the weird bit that was floating around. You guys, check that out. Is that not gorgeous? So Rachel, I cannot thank you enough. That was a beautiful card to make today. And thank you for making me buy those dies. Kind of excited now to use the other ones that are in it. So we've got the gorgeous snowflake patterns on the little branch. It's like so beautiful. But this is definitely one that I will be offering in my November 22nd Stamp-A-Stack. And I'll hook up the registration link for that in case there's anyone local who'd like to attend. I would love to have you there. And a little ordering special for today because you guys got up and joined me early in the morning. So I want you to head to shopwithnorthshorestamper.com. If you use this hostess code, guess what I'm going to send you with any order over $30 today. And it's only for today, which is the 7th of November. I'm going to send you out your own free silicone mat, which I love. And it's so fabulous in my business. Okay. Also, for any of you who are going, wait a minute, I can do this. I would like to try being a demo. Okay, check this out. This is ridiculous. These links kill me. I need to buy a link so that you've got an easier one. But if you go to northshorestamper.com, up at the top, you'll notice I've got a little link. If you hover over it, it'll turn this beautiful color. It's called I'd Love to Have You as part of my West Coast Creators team. It does share with you all the benefits of joining my West Coast Creators family, how you get to take advantage of a discount, all this fun stuff that we do. So make sure, go check it out. I would love to have you. And then you can kind of grab a whole bunch of products at a discount with us. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and starting my day off on a high. Bye.